Hi, welcome everybody to the webinar. It's Ewen here, and on the line I have an underground super affiliate who is generating over $66,000 per month using nothing but free traffic. And he's only doing 30 minutes of work per day. He's learned how to suck traffic from the biggest website on the planet, which he will tell us about, and he's using nothing but his software. Today, I think you're really going to learn something special here, something that's never before seen. Today, he's going to share with us a little bit about his business and what he's actually been doing. Tom, are you there?
I'm here, and first of all, I just want to say, thanks a lot for having me. Thanks a lot to everyone who's come along too. I don't do many things like this or anything like this. I mean, I've never, quite frankly, spoken about the crazy way that I make my money. But I think what I'm going to be sharing with you today is going to be something that's really impressive, and I think, quite honestly, it's going to be one of the coolest things that you've ever seen. Okay, certainly when I first discovered it, I was totally blown away, and I understand that you've been pretty blown away with it as well.
Yes, Tom, I've started using it in my own business now, and the results that I've seen just over the last 3 days have been pretty incredible. I think by the end of this webinar, what you have to show us will be pretty amazing stuff, pretty groundbreaking stuff. I'm very excited for you letting me share this with my listeners. Guys, for the people on the call, I had to literally twist this guy's arm to get him to agree to a webinar to show his system. This is very exciting stuff. So definitely listen up, close the door, take the phone off the hook, and make sure you have a pen and paper to take as many notes as possible, because this is something that's quite frankly mind-blowing.
Which is why you wanted to share it with your clients. I mean, this really is something new. So I think sticking around here will definitely be well worth it, and you're really going to learn something new. I'm going to be telling you all about my system. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm managing to make my money. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm managing to work less than 30 minutes a day, yet make over $66,000 a month. And all I do is I simply promote products on Clickbank, okay? But the secret to how I actually get that traffic is through the crazy way that I actually do that. But I'll be showing that off in a second. But to start things off, just on a quick note, I just want to show you some quick real proof. That's actually me right there. And then later on in the webinar, I'm going to be logging into a live account. So a couple of live accounts. I'm showing you some money that's been coming in on the past week. I mean, I'm going to be showing you absolutely everything, absolutely my whole business. And of course, I'm going to be showing you the software tool too. But I think this is just a really cool way to start things off. So if we have a look, I just took a screenshot of Saturday's income, as you can see here, on one of my accounts. I've got 15 different Clickbank accounts for different niches, but you can see here on Saturday, 21st of April, income coming in was $1,110.83. Friday was $1,000. This is my one of my best accounts, $1,068. Thursday was $1,552, and you can see some days are big days, some days are small days, and that really depends on the type of product that you're promoting off Clickbank. Like the week before that was $10,000, the week before that was $13,000 profit, week before that was $12,000 profit, the week before that was $10,000 profit. So 10 plus 10 is 20 plus that's $45,000 profit right there, plus the current week, which is $1,100. So $46,000 just in this account right now. And later on, we'll be logging into some live accounts, and I'll be showing you some, some more campaigns and what I've been running. So this is pretty exciting stuff. So, I don't teach people how to make money online. Actually, I'm just gonna go and list the things that I don't do, just so you can see, how unique this system really is. So I don't spend any money on traffic. These are the things I don't think you guys should do either. So take notes on this. Listen up, actually. This is really important. I'll just check, guys, just before I keep going. Can you guys hear me? Okay, brilliant. Got a flood of yeses. Wow, there's a lot of people on here. This is a pretty amazing event that you've put on for them. So I'm looking forward to this. Okay, so I don't spend any money on traffic. For me, I don't really see any point in, say, spending $30,000 on, getting traffic only to make $36,000 back. You're only making a $6,000 profit. It just seems like too much of a risk. And I don't do any Google AdWords. I don't do any pay-per-view. I don't do any CPA. I don't do any banner advertising. I don't do anything like that. I don't do any, anything to do with the search engines. I don't do any SEO. Everybody knows that Google can be a real hassle to deal with sometimes. One of my really good friends, he had a site ranked #1 for a great keyword, and his entire livelihood was stolen when Google changed their algorithm. I think they call it the Google sandbox, and his site was gone forever. So plus there's not going to be any SEO or backlinking or anything like that, just so you know. And there's none of the usual social media stuff either, Twitter and all that stuff. I tried all that stuff as well. Actually, there's this is a biggie actually. I don't even build a website to make my $60,000 a month. I haven't even built one website. Okay, there's this huge myth out there that you need to have a website to make money, to sell something. Well, please guys, for the listeners on this call, this is a big call. Burn this in your brain. You don't need to have a website to make money. Okay, this really is something very unique that I'm going to be sharing with you in just a second. Okay. This is a pretty recent discovery. I've only been online for a very short time now. I'm 26 years old, which really proves that you don't need to have any technical expertise or anything like that. You can see a picture of me there. I'm a pretty normal guy by all standards. I'm not homeless or any strange stories like that. I'm a pretty normal guy. I'm not going to spend ages about my story because I think you people have heard these stories before and I don't really want to bore you. I just want to jump right in, and I think the best thing is to jump right in and teach you some really cool stuff about traffic generation and making money on Clickbank. But I will just give you the basics, okay? I'm going to give you the story of how or the moment that really flipped the switch for me, okay? That's the story I want to tell you because it's probably the most important one. When I first discovered making money online, I was actually living in London, and I was working on the Tube, the London Underground Tube. It's a typical job like most people would have. This job was actually a little bit worse than your typical job, actually. You could say the hours were said to be 9 to 5, but what actually started to happen was I was working a good solid 12-hour shifts every day, day in, day out, down in the tunnels. And I was actually working on a project to clean out the London Underground. Are many of you from London? Just can I get a show of hands from who's from London? Gail's just saying, thank you for no street stories. Okay, well, yeah, so I was working on the London Underground, cleaning the tube and calling the Tube project. I've actually got a picture of me just here. This is me at actually Pimlico Station, I was just working away while everyone was sleeping at night. I was grinding away on the London Underground, cleaning the tube. It was this one particular day. I remember. So if any of you guys know Pimlico Station, I was just halfway between Pimlico Station and Victoria Station, which is two very famous stations in London. So anyway, one particular day I remember when I went to work for another 12 hours, I had soot in my eyes. I was just about to finish my shift. I had soot in my eyes, I was hot, I was tired. It was the same thing day in, day out, the same guys telling me what to do. And I just remember thinking to myself, I can do better than this. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do something, more special with my life. And, I don't see why I should be doing this. And I think there's really better things out there for me. And it was at the same time, of course, I'd been hearing about all this make money online stuff. And I actually got started with a quick Google search for different ways that I could possibly, get out of the rat race. And I actually just Googled on the internet, make money online. And, I came across a site like this and... a whole lot of sister listings and advertisements and stuff like this. And we'll talk about this in a second. Stop me if this sounds familiar, but I think many people were in this situation. But this is the moment that really switched me because I sort of discovered the system when I was playing around with a few different things, and I tried, all sorts of different things. And the first thing I tried was pay-per-click, and we all know how hard it is to make money. For those of you who are on this webinar, when you've got to pay $2, say for instance for these advertisements, you've got sponsored ads on the top and sponsored ads down the right-hand side. We know how when you've got to pay $2 for every visitor that you get to your website. Do you know how hard it is to generate a profit? If you're paying $2 for every click, that means you've got to earn more than $2 for every visitor that you send to your website. So for most markets, that and that is competitive, especially the markets that we're going to be talking about on Clickbank. It's basically impossible. We'll actually look at some products later on, because with the method that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight, competition does not matter, okay? This something is really, really unique. Anyway, back to the turning point for me. So I tried pay-per-click, it didn't work. I tried search engine optimization, and quite frankly, between you and me, my websites didn't get past page 5 on Google. And I worked on these websites for weeks. I built backlinks, I wrote articles, I did social bookmarking, I was even on Yahoo ads. To name the stuff that I did we would be here all night, okay? I tried all that and it really wasn't working. And I tried a whole bunch of other stuff as well, Twitter and some other things. But the final thing, the final thing that made me money, and this was listen up guys, this is important. The final thing that made me money this was the real turning point for me, was a little website called Facebook. And Facebook was just taking off at the time. And it's still taking off now. The amount of people joining Facebook every day is unbelievable. Facebook gets 7 times more page views than Google. If Facebook were a country, I think you've heard some of these stats, but if Facebook were a country, it'd literally be the 3rd biggest country in the world, right behind India and China. Facebook's just got under 1 billion users using it every day now. It has the average user spends over half an hour on Facebook now every day. It is the biggest website on the planet with just under 1 billion people. Do you know what you can do with 1 billion people? And it's still growing right now. And so, just to demonstrate, the power of how big Facebook is, let's just go to one of my favorite tools. Can you all see my screen clearly, guys? I'm just reading some of the comments. Kelly is saying it's actually got 3.5 billion. I think that's a bit too much. There's only 7 people on the planet, but 1 in 7 people on the planet have a Facebook account, which is quite amazing. That's really amazing. Okay, yes, yeah, I've got a blank screen at the moment. Okay, but I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to go to Google Trends. Have you guys heard of what Google Trends is? Listen up, guys, because I'm going to be teaching a lot on this webinar, so really do listen up. Okay, Google Trends is just a way to, track different trends online. So obviously Facebook has been a very big trend, one of the biggest trends that's ever hit human civilization. Facebook's got the biggest database on the planet ever created. So Facebook, I think it was Glenn just said Facebook's got 850 million people. So it's just under 1 billion people. So it's a lot of people, okay? Some people are saying that they can't hear the sound. Guys, there's a lot of people on this webinar. We've pretty much maxed out on this webinar. So if you can't hear me, it's just because of the technology that we're dealing with these days. And you're just going to have to bear with me and try and get as much training as you possibly can. Okay, so if we just do a quick Google search, Google Trend search between, say, let's compare Facebook and, say, YouTube. Facebook and YouTube. So we can see here, we could actually just zoom in a bit. You can see here that YouTube and Facebook have both been around at the same time. YouTube's the red one here. And it's just ever since 2007, 2006, it's been on a steady growth curve. But check out Facebook. Ever since 2007, 2006, it's just taken this huge growth curve up. It's like twice the size of YouTube, the way it's taken up. And it's still growing now, okay? It's a big deal. Another website is Twitter. Twitter's this one's just to demonstrate how big of a mammoth Facebook really is. Facebook's been around since 2007, 2006. Twitter's been around since 2009. Twitter's just a tiny blimp on the radar screen compared to Facebook's, ginormous, big blue line here. So it's kind of a big deal. This thing. And another one. Google, for instance, is a big website. Let's compare Facebook and Google. So look at that. Google is the red one here on the graph. You can see it's just been on a steady growth, just a very gradual curve. But check out Facebook. Facebook is a mammoth compared to Google as well. We all hear about Google. We all know what Google is. So, I mean, this is just to show you the size comparison. So anyway, so I was on Facebook and I actually came across this guy who was actually making money on Facebook. And it was kind of a sales page or something, and I went ahead and bought his book, and it kind of taught me this way of making money, and I tweaked it a bit and figured it out myself. To one day, finally, cut a long story short, I made my first dollar online. And I basically, all I was doing was just on Facebook and driving traffic to affiliate offers, okay? I was doing it manually, but the problem was, with Facebook though, the way I was doing it was actually taking a very long time to do every day. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was seeing good results. But after a while I decided I really needed to upscale things. And by the way, guys, the great thing about Facebook, I think you'll find this is the most amazing thing about Facebook. If I do a quick Google search for weight loss, which I just did before, I'll just do another Google search for weight loss. So weight loss is a big niche. There's a lot of people in weight loss. If you wanted to, start profiting from this niche, if you want to, promote a Clickbank product, for instance, and you need to put an ad in here on the right-hand side, then, you've got to be paying about $5 for every click right here on the right-hand side, okay? And, you're going to be spending years, definitely months, trying to get to the top if you do search engine optimization to get ranked here. Okay, so that's search engine optimization is trying to get up to the top of Google, and yeah, you'll do very well, and that people, you'll do well if you get up here, but it is going to take a while. But this is the bigger realization that I think all these people that are looking to buy these products, these weight loss products, whatever product you're looking to sell from Clickbank, all the traffic you're ever going to need. All these people are on Facebook as well now, okay? All the English-speaking countries, okay? All the traffic you're ever going to need. This was the amazing realization to me and what led to me creating some pretty powerful software. And I realized that there was so much free traffic here on Facebook. I'll just cross over. That's my Facebook profile here, by the way, guys. This is me about a month ago in the Great Barrier Reef, and we caught a shark. Here's me in New Zealand. Here's me learning how to fly in Miami about 6 months ago. I mean, this is just a demonstration of the amazing lifestyle that you can live due to the power of the internet. But everyone pretty much in the US, the UK, Australia, which are all the main countries you're probably going to be marketing to, all the English-speaking countries, everybody has a Facebook account these days, okay? All these people you're looking to sell these weight loss products to are all on Facebook as well, okay? So the only difference is when they're on Facebook, there isn't any competition, okay? They're totally receptive to your offers. If you're interested in weight loss and you suddenly receive an email that says something like, hey, check this weight loss product out, do you think people will buy? And trust me, if you've just opted in on Facebook that you like weight loss or you're trying to lose weight, trust me, they do buy, okay? It's incredible, and you don't even have to have good copywriting or anything. It's just a simple, hey, do you want to buy, do you want to get this product or check out this website? Because they're targeted people. You find the most targeted people on Facebook. I've never seen such a most targeting tool on the planet. I mean, it's really incredible, and I'm going to be showing you just in a minute, but I'm getting a little bit carried away here. I mean, just literally in a minute, I'm going to show you how we can find thousands of people, all the people you're ever going to need to, to build a list. I mean, I'm going to show you how to build a list of 1,000 people in under 60 seconds. Okay, but anyway, back to the turning point for me. So I was working around. I was working on Facebook, and I was doing pretty well. I mean, I was making about $2,000 a month manually marketing on Facebook, and I was actually an engineer. I went to university, and I was saying to myself, I'm just working too much. I was making good money from Facebook, and I'd actually quit my job by now. And I was working at it for a few months, and I realized all I'd done is I just replaced my job working in the London Underground with a job working on Facebook. And I was working, if not more hours, okay? And this is something I think a lot of people are guilty of. A job with hours in front of the computer, a job with writing articles, or, in my case, it was a job, working on Facebook. But I was an engineer, okay? And I thought to myself, what's a great way where I can really cut down my work, okay? That's the ultimate thing here. We just really want to automate whatever we do. So I spent a few good months on it, and I knuckled down, and I hired a whole bunch of programmers. In fact, that's actually me there with my programmers in India. And in fact, I practically didn't leave my room for about 2 months. And I eventually came out with what I'm now calling Traffic King. And it is the king of all tools, okay? It automates everything I do, okay? You know, you could not have a team of 20 programmers doing what this software does. It's that incredible. It gives me all the traffic I'm ever going to need. But rather than talking about it, I think what we'll do is I'll just jump right in and show you. Would you like me to jump right in and show you some pretty amazing traffic generation? Okay, there's a flood of yeses. Okay, guys. Well, what I'm going to do now, before I do this, I want you to know that this is pretty much the only interface I use, okay? And I'll mention that again. This is pretty amazing stuff. Okay, so here's how it works. So what I'm about to show you, before I open up, this is pretty much the only interface I use to make money these days. So just bear that in mind, okay? So what we're going to do, so I'm just going to go ahead and load up Traffic King. And you can see there's a nice little loading screen. We're actually up to version 2.0.0 now. Okay, and so we've loaded. This is the only interface I use to make money now. I mean, it's pretty amazing that I've boiled, you know, making money, I mean, down to just one interface now. You know, making money in this day and age can be so much simpler. You know, it's not complicated anymore, okay? And by the way, guys, you probably realize that you know, this is really incredible software, but this is not, you know, one of those presentations where I'm going to be showing you fancy pictures or PowerPoint presentation. This is just the real deal software that makes me a lot of money, and, you know, Charlie's, you know, twists my arm, wants me to share it. So, you know, pay attention, okay, because what I'm going to be showing you right now is going to go really quick, okay? I mean, I told you, you know, make like $60,000 in under 30 minutes a day, okay? And it really is a big deal, okay? So listen up and pay attention. This is just a real deal software that makes a lot of money, so listen up, okay? So now what you're looking at here is everything I need. I don't use anything else, okay? I'm not logging into Google. I'm not having to visit thousands of sites for backlinking. The only thing I do, okay, the only thing I do is I go to Clickbank to find products to promote, and that's about it. So when I want to make money, I go to Clickbank to find products, to check my commissions, and then I use this interface to make money, okay? It's pretty incredible that I've managed to boil everything down to this one interface, okay, to make, you know, 60,000 plus a month, some months even more, okay? So I don't even have to build websites. There's this huge myth out there that you need to have a website to make money, that you need to, you know, have a website to sell something. You know, I don't even build websites, okay? Making money in this day and age can be so much simpler, okay? All you need is two things. You need to have traffic, and that's where Traffic King comes in, and you need to have somewhere, an affiliate website to send that traffic to. So that's where Clickbank comes in. So now with clickbank.com, hopefully most of you are familiar with Clickbank. Do you guys know what Clickbank is? Okay, so most of you are familiar, some of you aren't. Okay, so, well, Clickbank's practically, you know, it's where you can promote products in practically any market and make a commission when that product is sold, okay? So let's say you sold a product. Let's say we'll pick a product in a second, and we'll go ahead and promote it. And later on, I'll pick a product, and I'll use the software to promote it as well. So, you know, say we, for instance, if we just cross over to Clickbank, I'll just start up a new tab. And later on, I'll log into some, you know, live accounts and show you some real Clickbank money as well. But first, let's just click over to the marketplace. So, in order to find a niche that works on, you know, works to make money with, the best way is to actually go to these categories. If you click on marketplace and go to these categories on the left-hand side, Clickbank is not going to put up a category unless it makes money. Okay, so these are the niches that sell online. Okay. So, you know, any of these products, so for instance, an education product or a games product, this flight simulator games product, and say we were promoting this flight simulator product, you know, basically, you know, you're not going to make money unless the product is actually sold. So in order to make the money, you send as much traffic as you possibly can to it. So I mean, you can go through and pick any of these products. You know, this one you'll earn $56 per sale. This one, another flight simulator product, you earn $23 per sale. Another one you earn $16 per sale. Another one you earn $35 per sale. This is actually one of the niches I'm in. I'm also in the app building niche, and I'm in I won't mention, I'm in about 15 different niches. But anyway, when I'm picking a product, it's my philosophy to always promote products that you enjoy and that also help other people enjoy the same thing, okay? So there's this big myth out here that you need a website, but you don't. You see, let's say if we drove traffic, let's click on a product in, say, self-help, one of my favorite niches. And for instance, let's make this. We've got self-help, we've got dating guides, eating disorders, general, marriage relationships, motivational, transformational, stress management, success, time management. Let's say we click on success, one of my favorite niches. So I'll just check, you can all see my screen, is it loading clearly? I've got a lot of comments in here saying, go straight to how your software works. I will get to that, David. Don't worry, I'm getting to it. I'll just, we'll pick a product and we'll go ahead and promote it live, okay? So we've got the success product here, okay? So say, for instance, quantum success secrets, high conversions, earnings per click. Say, for instance, you promote that. You get $38 per sale, $38.56. So you're getting 60% of the actual sale price. So in this case, it makes a lot more sense to actually be the affiliate, because you don't have to manage customers. You just send the sale, send the traffic, and that's it, and you make more money than the actual product owner. Okay, so it makes a lot of sense to be the affiliate. In this one, you get $25 per sale. You get 68% of the sale. So it makes, again, a lot more sense to be the affiliate. So to actually be the affiliate. So and especially when for all the traffic you're ever going to need, this is one of the best things, most amazing thing about it. So the only reason, or the only myth so this kind of dispels the myth that you need a website. The only reason that you need a website or something is it needs to be ranked in the search engine optimization. But I want you guys, all you need to do pay-per-click traffic to it. But I want you guys to realize that with the method that I'm about to show you here, and pay attention. With the method I'm about to show you here, having a website does not matter, okay? Because the way I'm about to drive traffic with this software, all you do is you just direct link with your affiliate link, and that's the most incredible thing. It really is just a push of the button, okay? So talking about the software quickly, okay? This is way better than any of those site builders out there. That's just builds your site, builds you any site. Like I've said, you don't need a website to make money, okay? It's the traffic that counts, okay? Websites that build, those website builders out there, in my experience, don't get much traffic, okay? Traffic is the key, okay? Traffic equals money. The more traffic you send, the more money you're going to make, okay? So when I say you don't need a website, you really don't need a website, okay? When I say this is literally all you need, this is all you need. All I do right here is on this interface right here with Traffic King, okay? So I know everyone's trying to get me to go onto the software. So we're back onto the software. So everything I'm going to show you, everything I use to make money is right here on this interface. So I'm just going to change the window size a little bit so you can see it. And I'll be explaining, the features in a second. But first, before we start, let's pick a product, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the software live on the internet. So let's pick a product. So obviously you need to have something to promote. So now you can promote the same thing over and over again, or you don't need to too often. You can promote new things each day. I like to promote a new product each day, and then I rotate between that. So that's the beauty of having all the traffic you're ever going to need, because you can literally just send it anywhere in the world, okay? So let's say you pick a success product. So let's cross back over to Clickbank and say we're going to pick quantum success secrets, okay? So all we need to do is press promote. And okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a hot link, which is like a unique link for myself. Now just bear this in mind, okay? I'm going to close this window. After this, we're going to basically send people using the software, okay? The only time we ever go back to Clickbank is to check our commissions, okay? So all we need to do is put in one of my affiliate IDs. So I'll put in one of those, and all we need to do is press create. Okay, so it's gone ahead and created a link for us. So we're going to right click and copy this. Now we don't need to go back to Clickbank or anything. We've got everything now. This is just so we're promoting this, and we're going to get 60% of sale, and we get $38.56 per sale. So we're going to cross back over to the software now. Listen and watch carefully, okay? Okay, so all you need to do. So now that we're back into the software, guys, as promised, I'm going to show you absolutely everything to do make money. And after while I actually promote, I'm actually going to log into some Clickbank accounts and show you some real money that's been coming in over the last hour as well. So it's not going to take long. This is very simple, and this is how powerful the software is. And it's what takes me hours, what used to take me hours, weeks, months, if not years of work to get all the traffic, all boils down to a simple 3-step process. So you can see here, find people, add people, and send traffic. And there's 6 different ways to send traffic, okay? So honestly, I've never seen anything else like it in the world, okay? So I'm really keen to give you guys some value, but here's just a few of the things I want to point out about this actual interface, okay? So don't really, you don't need to worry about any of these advanced features and stuff, okay? You don't need to use those. I rarely use them anyway. I just wanted to mention that. I'm not a tech master. I don't know how to be an encoder or anything. So you don't need to use this as software. That's why it's very simple. 3-step process up the top. It's very simple, and I'll explain the concepts in a second. So basically, you have a Facebook account, and all you need is a free Facebook account. And what we're going to do is 3 steps, or you can literally do 2 steps for this webinar. Today we'll just do 2. And we're going to go and find people that are interested in our niche. So instead of building a website and trying to attract people that are interested in what we're selling or interested in our success product, we're going to go and find people and tell them to go to our website. So we're not going to wait for them. The old way of marketing is we wait for them to come to us. We're going to go to them. So we're just going to go to them with our offers, because we know they're very targeted on Facebook, and we don't even need to send millions of emails or anything like that, okay? This is way better than email marketing. We're just going to send 1 email, and the software is going to do the rest, okay? And it's going to go out and get everybody that's interested, okay? So I'm going to show you in just a sec how we're actually going to do this. We don't wait for anybody to come to us, okay? So let's find some people right now. So I think this is pretty incredible, because I've got my Facebook account loaded in here, and you don't need to worry about too much stuff. You don't need to worry about the format. So all I need to do, so I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to find 1,000 people. So I've just pressed the Find People button, and we put in our keywords. So success. And we choose where we're going to save this list of people, and we'll call it success. Now you don't need to worry about all the settings here or anything, okay? And I'm going to find 500 people, all on Facebook, all interested in success. So these are people that are either talking about success on Facebook right now, they've joined a group on success, they've clicked on an ad on success, they've joined a Facebook page about success. They've put on their profile that they like success. These are all really targeted people, or they're talking to other people who like success. These are all really targeted people about success. So I'm going to find 500. Actually, I'm going to go and find 1,000 people, okay? So I'm going to find 900 to 1,100 people, okay? So this is really amazing. For the people who are interested in list building or anything like this, this is probably the most amazing. I'm going to show you how this all happens in literally under 60 seconds, okay? So I'm going to find 1,000 people all interested in success, and we're going to go ahead and find their Facebook ID, which is a lot more valuable than an email address. So I'm going to go ahead and press OK. And the software is going to run in the background, okay? And just watch the console on the bottom right-hand corner. So by the way, guys, so you control the software with the top, while this is actually happening, you control the software with the top right-hand corner, and then the bottom right-hand corner tells you the progress. So we've got a progress bar that tells us what's actually happening. And then we've got a console which shows us exactly how many people it's found. So, okay, right now it's found 85 people interested in success. Okay, that's pretty amazing. 85 people it's found now. And if I scroll over to the right here, you can see an ID. So this is their Facebook ID. So if someone said, hey, I've got 1,000 Facebook IDs or 1,000 email addresses, I would pay, $10,000 for those Facebook IDs. In my opinion, a Facebook ID is a lot more valuable these days than an email address, because people read their Facebook messages. And it's true, like, you always read your Facebook messages, but you always skip emails. And look, it's found 345 people all interested in success. I mean, this is pretty amazing. amazing. I'm only just realizing the power of this software every single day. So for people who are interested in list building, I'm showing you how to build a list. This is a new way of building a list, guys, by the way. Facebook's taking over the world, and this is far more powerful than having a bunch of emails. So it's now found 437 people all interested in success. It's found 526 people all interested in success. And you can do this for literally like 10,000, 20,000 people, or 30, 100,000 people, which is what I do it for. I do it on a much bigger scale. So it's found 611 people all interested in success. I mean, this is pretty amazing. I'm just reading some of the comments in here. They're pretty amazing. Someone's asking, what is a Facebook ID? A Facebook ID, Elaine, is just like an email address, except you use it to contact people on Facebook. So it's much more valuable than email address because people read their Facebook messages. So it's now found 696 people, 781 people all on Facebook. This is really awesome. Like, I mean, this is cool. Okay, for those of you who like list building, this is cool. Okay. So I mean, it's still going. So I'm just going to let that run. It's now found 863 people all interested in success. 863 people still, sorry. And you can see now it's found 948 people all interested in success. So we're going to go ahead and promote our product to them in just a second, okay? And this is probably the most powerful list building software on the planet, I think. So it now found 1,030 people all interested in success, and it's finished, okay? So you can go ahead and do that for 10,000 people, and it's gone ahead and saved it in a little text document called success. So it's basically like having a whole lot of email addresses, except we contact them on Facebook instead of via an email account. Okay, so now it's actually gone ahead and done that, and the progress bar is finished. So now we'll skip step 2, but we'll do that. There's 6 different ways to generate traffic. There's message targeted friends, there's message online friends, there's like wall updates, there's post wall updates, comment wall updates, share wall updates. What we're going to do for this demonstration is we're going to go ahead and message targeted friends. It's one of the most powerful methods. In fact, the most powerful method, I think, is post wall updates. But we'll use message targeted friends for now. So what we need to do now, so watch up, this is I just got a comment here by Luke. This is freaking awesome. Thank you, Luke. Okay, so all you need to do is press message targeted friends, and now it comes up with a little console and it asks you who do you want to message. So we want to go ahead and we just made a list. If we click on browse, we click browse, and we choose our success text file, which has all the actual people in there. I'll just go ahead and show you what the account's actually gone ahead and done. If we just go over to the desktop, it's gone ahead and made, just like a list of email addresses, it's made a list of Facebook IDs. I mean, this is like the new email address. So you can see all these IDs here. It's gone and made 1,000 of them, or over 1,000 of them right here. So now we're literally just going to send them a message, okay? And it's not like sending 1,000 emails. You're just sending one email in the software, and the software takes care of the rest. I mean, it's pretty amazing that I've managed to boil this all down to this one method right here. Okay, so we just choose that list in the software like so, and it says send out random number between 1 and 200, and we'll go ahead and use all accounts, and we'll go ahead and use 2 threads. You don't need to worry about any of this right now. I mean, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to go ahead and change this to a little bit slower, and all we need to do is start it now, and you can run like automated tasks that start a week from now, or you can make it repeat every 24 hours. That's what I like to do. I like to have the software running and just repeat it every 24 hours. And it's a much easier way, so you can go away for a week and just leave your computer on and just be making money while you're going away. I mean, it's pretty amazing. So we've got a list of 1,000 people, and then all we need to do is put in, say, hey, first name, happy, glad, nice to meet you. Notice that you're interested in success on Facebook. You can say, so am I. And then comma, you should check out this success product. And all we need to do is just paste in our affiliate link, like so. And we go ahead and let that run. So we can let that run in the background, and it's going to go, over the next hour. Go ahead and actually contact all those people. And instead of waiting for, like a website waiting to contact people, we're going to go out and contact them. So it's pretty amazing that I've actually boiled it down like this. So while it's actually doing that, I'm actually just going to log in and show you some some money that's been coming in over the last, over the last day or last 2 days. Okay, so it's messaged Patrick, it's messaged 3 people right now. Patrick, hi, it says notice your interest in success on Facebook. You should check out this product, like so. Check out this product, and it sends the ID. Okay, so it's messaged 3 people. And it's just going to go ahead and do that over and over and over again, guys. So while it's actually doing that, I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions, because I know a lot of people are very excited at the moment. So I'll just pull up the questions box, and you can see the progress bar. It's going ahead and running through that. Okay. So questions. Okay. So there's a lot of questions, guys, so I'll try and get to as many as possible. Okay, so S says, so is there a period of time needed to build up a huge list in order to market to them? Is that correct? S, if I was to have to use the software all over again, brand new, it would probably, to get me up to about $60,000 a month, it's probably going to take me about, 4 to 5 weeks to do it again. Okay, so I've built up I've slowly built up lists over time, and I've studied different markets. So yes, it'll take about 4 to 5, 6 weeks to actually build up to $60,000 for me. Okay, next question, Dennis. All the money you are making is only from Traffic King. Yes, Dennis, this is all from Traffic King. Thomas. Tom. Okay, sorry, Mascot. How much is this cool software? I'll get to that in a second. Brendan's saying, if I'm brand new to this, a total newbie, how much money could I make? Okay, that's a good question, Brendan. There's the 2 Brendans in here. Well, okay, for instance, I'll log into another Clickbank account. I thought this was a good idea, actually. What I did is I started up a brand new Clickbank account in one new niche, and basically, I'll just pause this for a second. So it's gone ahead and messaged a lot of people now, so 10 people or something. And we're going to see sales come in over and over again. But just stop that for a sec. But for someone who's brand new, what I did is I started a brand new account in a brand new niche. I have a different account for different niches. A brand new account in a brand new niche. And just to show you some real, what's typical for a brand new newbie, okay? So if we go to, let's log into another Clickbank account. So this is a brand new niche that I went into. If we just go to Clickbank. So this is a good question, Brendan. So for someone who's totally new, what sort of money can they expect? Well, this is what I started in a brand new account. So we'll log in. And we'll use this one. And okay, we'll just log in. Okay, so we can see here, this is just for just one niche that I'm using with the software right now. And this is this is sort of typical results. This is, I mean, it's not wow numbers or not amazing numbers or anything, but for a brand new newbie who's starting out, this is what you can expect. Okay, this is, it's not gonna make you like $100,000 a month or something, but this is realistic. Okay, so Sunday $93, Saturday $53. Friday I use the software a lot, $264, and this is the brand new niche that I've gone into, so it's not a niche that I know about or anything. Okay, so Thursday $64. I mean, this is quite normal money, something that you can supplement your income with. Tuesday 17th was $180. Monday was $77. Sunday was, had a bit more time on Sunday, $260, and I'm just testing different products to promote. Okay, some products promote really well, some products don't. So some convert well, some don't convert well. Friday $13. Friday the 13th, which is kind of like Black Friday, but unlucky day. I made $0. Okay, some days you don't make money. Okay, it's just the way it is. And then other days you have really good days. Okay, so that's just to give you a typical idea, Brendan, of what it really takes. Okay. So Mark says this is amazing. Simply, Tom. Next question. Margaret, can you use this on Amazon? Yes, Margaret, you can use this to promote absolutely anything, okay? You know, you can use it to promote a lot of things. Luke says, that's sexy. Wayne says, how can we get a copy? Okay. How can we, okay, well, guys, I just want you to know, so, I mean, this is just an incredible way of making money. And like I've said, I've tried so many different ways, and you know, this is just how I like to make money. So you don't need a website or anything like that. This is just a very, very sexy system, and it's all about generating free traffic, okay? And as you've seen, you know, I don't do any keyword or SEO SEO optimizing or anything like that. This is just very targeted traffic. It's all the traffic you're ever going to need, actually, which makes me realize that you don't need any other system, okay? This is all I literally do. The only money I ever made from Facebook was using Facebook initially, and the only money I ever made after that was just using this software on Facebook. So this is all the traffic you're ever going to need is on Facebook, okay? It's the biggest database on the planet. So it's that incredible. So, you know, you can send traffic in any sort of different way. Okay, so someone's saying, is it available for the public? Terry's saying it's available for public. Well, it's not available for the product. Okay, this isn't a product that you can just go out and buy. Okay, this isn't a product that's ever been launched to the public. This isn't a product. You know, this is really this is not available anywhere on the internet. Okay, it's not something that I'm in the practice of teaching people what I do. This is one of the first times I've ever demonstrated, and you know, this is just because Charlie's a personal friend of mine, and he wrote to me and told me how incredible he thought my system was, and wanted to share it with his clients. So like I said, I don't normally make it available, but I'm prepared to let a few people in, but it's not going to be the number that you're possibly hoping for. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, you know, this really is my system. I don't want it getting into the hands of too many people. And you know, there's things like customer support. When people get a copy, I also coach them for 6 weeks. There's personal coaching webinars. There's a support team. It all costs money, okay? And you know, I answer a lot of emails myself, and I really coach people through this. I'm making new videos, new updates as well. You know, people by the way get lifetime updates. You know, we do an update pretty much very often, pretty much once a week we do an update, and we're generally making the software a lot faster and getting it faster and faster, and you know, just, you know, making it speed up, and you know, we're adding more people and sending more traffic, and it's just getting more and more efficient, and always adding in cool features, which is a lot of these advanced features as well to get more traffic. And because of that message target of friends feature that I mentioned just before, you know, that's just one of 6 ways to generate traffic, okay? And you can literally use them all simultaneously in your campaigns, and that's when you're really going to start funneling some serious traffic, okay? And generating some serious traffic, some serious cash. But there's I want you to know that there is a lot of cost to me, okay? You know, my programmers in India, I've got programmers in China. You know, it's my philosophy not to work too hard each day, which is why I generated this software in the first place. But that being said, it's been, you know, really cool, you know, sharing this and the response that I've got from you guys, that I've received, you know, people writing in some great questions. And you guys seem like a really nice bunch of people, and, you know, some I'd actually like to help. So bearing in mind what I said, I think what I can do is set aside 15 copies, okay? Or something like that. So bearing in mind, you know, as a personal coaching, literally I'm going to be coaching you. You know, you're not only going to get the software and training, but you know, I'm going to be training. By the way, guys, the training's on the left-hand side, so you don't even need to go anywhere else for the training. The training is actually just on the left-hand side right here. So I've made it pretty much as easy as possible. I really have. You know, I've made the software pretty much easy as possible. In here I'm going to be showing you basically everything on the training: how to target people via groups, how to target people via fan pages, profiles, how to target people via industry, how to target people via ents. You just need to follow these videos on the left hand side and then do them on the right hand side. It's that easy, okay? And you can potentially, you know, within seconds of getting the software, you could be earning, you know, potentially 5 figures a month within, you know, the first month of getting it, and perhaps, you know, earn your first sale within, you know, first hour of getting it. So the software's, you know, it just goes ahead and messages people's. So, you know, so say if it's messaged, say 100 people, 100 people, probably about 50% will actually see the message. So that's 50 new visitors, probably about 2 or 3 will buy. So it's about $100 profit right then. Or if it was a $38 product, it's about 38 and 38, it's about $76 profit right then. And that will go into my Clickbank account, as you saw before. So bearing in mind that the training and everything else, I think 15 is a fair number. So bearing that in mind, I'm also going to be, you know, coaching you I think 15 copies is very fair. Okay, so I've got a whole lot of people saying, come on, can you get more? Well, honestly, I can't, okay? I mean, the reason why is because, my personal time's involved, and, the reason why I jumped on the internet in the first place was to have, to have the time freedom to do things I want to do as well. Like you saw, I like sailing, you saw, I like skydiving on my Facebook profile and stuff like that. So, but you're going to get exactly the complete software, the complete system. This is a complete system for making a lot of money, and there's a lot of people using it as well. We've got a lot of success stories with the software, and a lot of people making some very good money. I just want to tell you a few success stories. I have a dentist in San Diego. He was actually using it. He was actually had a failing dental practice in San Diego, and he chose to carry on his business. He was going to close it down, but when he got his copy of Traffic King, he actually ended up he can do offline. He started doing local marketing, and he actually hired another 4 dentists, and his business has actually gone crazy. Plus, he does affiliate marketing with it, and all he does is he promotes free whitening sort of sessions to local people in San Diego. So that's just one, and we've got other people who are doing exactly what I just showed you. I think the top story is Tom Shepard in Idaho in the United States. He's making over $10,000 a month. Actually, I remember last month he made, or the month before that he made $7,400 or something like that. But he's pushed the $10,000 a month barrier. He's got very creative with the software actually, and it's incredible to see because these are real students of mine that I've personally helped, and I've personally communicated with them on webinars and training courses, and even on the telephone. So, by the way, you get a 6-week webinar course. So the webinar course is, by the way, when I'm going to show you exactly how to use the software, answer all your questions live, and also show you brand new things coming in. There's always brand new tricks that I'm learning and things like that. So I'm going to be showing you all of them. You get 6 weeks of coaching, but the webinars last forever, okay? As long as I'll be using the software, that's a lifetime. So when you're coming on board with me, it's a lifetime thing. So you're pretty much forever, for a lifetime. You can join me in these webinars every week and with me and, with other members, and actually get together and talk about stuff. And the way you register for a webinar, by the way, guys, I don't send out email. I barely ever use emails. Is you just go to step 1, log into the software, and register for the next live training webinar, okay? And that's how we do it. In fact, just follow the steps there. And plus, we've got live support, okay? So you've got an issue with the software. I have a support desk that my technical staff, they're on board. So you got like a technical problem, they'll actually go as far as like take control of your computer and show you what to do. So if something's not working, they'll make sure that it's actually working for you, straight up and going again. So like I said, there's no further cost. This is it. This is absolutely everything you need. You don't even need a website. You don't even need a domain name these days, okay? This is all you need. Oh yeah, and you get lifetime updates. So, by the way, we're updating fairly often, improving things, and like I said, making it a lot faster. So you're going to get access to all those plus more. Plus all the training here. You're literally going to get a complete system for making money online that does, 90% of the work for you, okay? So I really do work, half an hour a day. So bearing in mind it's not available online at the moment, what I've done is I've made a special link where you can go ahead and get the software right now. And you're not going to see any fancy sales page or anything like that. I wouldn't even know how to write a sales page. I don't even have a sales page. This is really just what I do every day, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flash a link up on the screen in a second, and I'm going to release 15 copies. So be ready to move fast because there's a lot of people on this webinar. And be ready to move fast. So I'll do that. But actually, I've got one actual special bonus that I'm going to do today. And so I'm going to be giving away 15 copies. But for the first 3 people that get in, I'm going to personally phone you up. And it's literally straight after this, after this webinar, once you come in, I'm going to personally phone you up, and we're going to go through, once you download the software, I'm going to go through a personal marketing plan with you. And we're going to go through and choose a niche that I know is profitable, and so that you guys can, so this is only for the first 3 people, okay? Because I only want to work with people that are serious about making money, okay? Serious decision makers. It's just easier to work with them. They know what to do. They take the coaching and they storm through and do it. So for the first 3 people that actually get this software, I'm going to phone them up within the next 2 hours. And actually we're going to go through a personal marketing strategy. So be ready to move fast because I think this is going to go, these copies are going to go within the next 10 minutes, okay? So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to put the address up on the screen. And the first three people I'm going to call up straight away, and we're going to work out an individual's marketing team. So that's the link there. downloadsoftwarenow.com. So that's download-software-now.com. I'll just make that a little bit bigger. And just make sure you put in your right phone number, because the first three people that I call up, first three people that get this software, I'm going to work out an individual marketing plan, and I'm going to go through and we're going to talk about, I'm basically going to choose a niche for you and tell you what to market in, pretty much. Not unless you've got an existing business or something. But I know how to make money with the software, and and I'm going to choose a niche that is it's not going to be amazing. Don't expect to be making like $30,000 a month or anything straight away. But you can be making realistic numbers like this, like $93 a day, $53 a day, $264 a day. And if you work the software a lot, you can be making more. So in a week you can make $1,000, $200, $700, $800. Okay. So it's downloadsoftwarenow.com. So if the page is not loading, guys, it's because there's a lot of people going there. So while the people are ordering, and I just want to say congratulations. Probably the first three people have actually ordered. I don't know. I mean, I just want to say congratulations to the people who have actually come through. But while people are actually ordering, in fact, what I'll do is I'll do it for the first four people. The first four people that order, I'm going to call you up in the next 2 hours, and we're going to work out a individual marketing plan and show you how to, so you can get making money, literally within the next hour. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to go through, while that's happening, I'm going to go through and answer people's questions. I know there's a lot of questions, guys, so I'll try and get to you guys. So the link is, some people are saying it's not working. I'll just try it myself. Okay, it seems to be working for me.
Oh, it's Tom really.
I'll just go ahead and copy that link and put it into the browser here. And send to all. So you can click on that link that I've just sent out. Okay, Linda says it's not working, try 4 times. Linda, you probably just typed it in wrong. It's download-software-now.com, okay? You can put a www in front there if you want. So for the first 4 people, I'm going to work an individual marketing strategy for you guys. Carlos says it works perfectly. Okay, thanks, Tom. Tom's just said it works. This is pure genius, something that is amazing. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Tom O'Brien. Peter says he's got it. Awesome, Peter. Carlos says it works perfectly. Awesome, thanks, Carlos. David says, anyway, Tom, thanks. I really wish I could get this. Nothing I tried works. Alright, David. I mean, this is just real deal software. It's not fancy software or anything. It's just serious software, okay? That's like what got my programs to make. Kevin says, is this live or recorded? This is live, Kevin, okay? I'm a real person. Richard's saying, is this kind of like the YouTube method? No, Richard, this is totally different. You must have come on a bit separately. This is driving traffic from affiliate offers on Clickbank, and then siphoning traffic off Facebook. That's how it is. So a lot of people have come on a little bit late, so unfortunately you missed out, I guess. Okay. Emil, so I think there's 2 people who have come through so far. So congratulations to people who have come through. For the people who have come through, I'm going to call you up, and we're going to work out individual marketing plans. So the people who are, by the way, guys, for the people who come through, what happens? What do you need to do next? Is you're going to get a link where you can go ahead and download the software, and you're going to get a little ID code as well where you need to register the software. Okay. So once you register the software, you'll be able to come to this page. And the first thing you need to do is sign up for the next live training webinar, okay, on the left-hand side here. Then I think step 2 is read the Traffic King report, and then watch the software overview video. And step 4, choose a concept and your strategy video, and then begin the 30-day action plan. Or you can outsource to my team. That's another way you can do stuff as well. Naveen says, Tom, can I please have phone coaching, as this is as fast as I could order and have confirmed order. Okay, Naveen, I will write down your name, and because you reached out and ordered like that, I will make sure I call you up as well. Even if you're not in the first 4, Naveen, I will make sure. I mean, I want, you know, for the people who come on board, I want to make sure that you guys are successful with this, okay? You know, and my time's important, but at the same time, you know, I want you guys to be successful, because this is real deal. This software can make you a lot of money, okay? It can make a lot of people. It's made a lot of people a lot of money, and it can make you a lot of money as well. So, I mean, I want you to use it correctly. I mean, you know, the results. You know, even if you're just making, you know, $800 a week, you know, that's just a typical, you know, typical user. You know, then, you know, that's good enough for me. I'll get you up to that stage for sure. So Naveen, I'll write down your name. Welcome on board, Naveen. So what's going to happen, Naveen, now is you're going to get the download links where you can go ahead and download the software, and then just go ahead and read the Traffic King report. Go and, you know, look at, go and get friendly with support. Go and just study as much as you possibly can, Naveen, and then, you know, when I phone you up, just be ready, and we'll go ahead and choose a niche, and you know, I'll tell you if that niche is good or bad, that we can go instead of start marketing to. So congratulations to Naveen, guys. When you've actually purchased and you confirm purchase, and Naveen, I'll also show you how to build a list as well. I think that's really important. So guys, once you've actually purchased, just put in the right hand side that you've purchased, so I can just see roughly. But the website will come down, guys, after the website will actually come down after, you know, once we've sold our 15 copies, because I can't afford to take on too many people, and I don't want it getting into the hands of too many people as well. Okay, Joe King, how do you build a list on Facebook? Joe, just like we did before, you press find people, and from there you press find people, and then from there you can choose what, you know, list you want to, what topic you want to go into. Like, so I went into success and we built a list of about 1,000 people straight away. In fact, what we'll do is we'll continue building a list while we're actually using the software. So it's going to go ahead and continue building a list right now. Kelly, is this webinar recorded? It is recorded. Hopefully I don't lose the recording. Paul, payment plan. Is there a payment plan? Unfortunately, a payment plan probably not going to do. I mean, I'll speak to Charlie, but probably not. Okay, Bert, it's working great, Tom. I want to be one of the first 4. Okay, Bert, well, if you are the first 4, it will come through on my orders. But welcome on board, Bert. Nice to have you on board. Okay, Justin says, this is good stuff. Just worry about the future. Oh, Justin, I don't think it's a problem, mate, because my programmers have got around all those issues. Okay, so you can see it's found more people right now. List building, it's found 246 people right now, 332 people right now. It's just finding, you know, it's basically like finding people's emails. Congratulations to CB. So guys, there's a lot of questions coming in. I'm slowly trying to get through all of them. Peg says, thank you and good luck in all you do. Thank you, Peg. Charla says, cheers. Paul. Paul says, I got it. My thank you letter says I was first in. Awesome, Paul. Guys, what I'm actually going to do, there's been more than 4 people that have ordered right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it the first 10. I'm going to make it the first 10 people that I'm actually going to go ahead and do phone you guys up. I won't be able to phone all of you up today, guys. That's the only thing. But I'll definitely phone up the first 4 people today. But you know, I know that if you just get a little bit of personal advice, the software's now found 680 people now. But I know if you just get a little bit of personal advice to steer you in the right direction with the software, you'll make a lot of money with it. Okay, so I mean, it's worth having that phone call. So what I'll do is over the next couple of days, I'll try and phone you and get in contact with you for the first 10 people. Okay. Okay. Next question. Okay, Leroy, when do you think the software will become available again? I'm not sure, Leroy. Probably never. I mean, this is a closed group of marketers that I've got now. Nicole says, awesome. Totally awesome product. Would love to get in. Thank you, Nicole. Dana says, got it. Okay, so that's another person. Joe says, did not see the software work. You can see the software working right now, Joe. It's going and building a list. It's built a list of 1,018 people. Literally in the last minute. Dennis says, I hear ya. Clinton, went to the website, can't afford it right now. Would this package be available later time in the year? I have to, or do I have to order it now? Clinton, I'm not. I mean, it depends. I really don't think I'm going to be letting 2 more people in. I don't want this getting into the hands of too many people. Okay, Matt says, I'll buy to be one of the first to get Paul. Matt Taylor. All right, Matt, I'll make sure I call you. Okay, Matt? Matt Taylor. Okay, mate. Okay, someone's just asking that's having a problem ordering. If you're having a problem ordering, guys, you can send an email to support@traffic-king-software.com, okay? And from there, my support team, if you've actually tried to order and there's a problem, maybe a merchant problem or something like that, just send through what you've tried to do right there, okay? But hurry, because before the 15 sell out. Okay, well, next question. Okay, so I'm calling up the first 10 people now. Okay, so Lodrick saying, do I run the software all day without shutting off the computer? Yes, Lodrick, that's the best way to do it. I mean, you don't have to run it all day. I mean, I run the software for about 2 hours of every day, okay? If you're doing a 30-day action plan, which I suggest you go in and do, you'll need to run the software for about, when you're getting used to using it, you'll need to run the software for about 2 to 3 hours every day. But it depends how much money you want to make. I mean, and how creative you want to get in your campaigns. I mean, you can be running multiple tasks over and over again, and have it going 24/7, and that's how I earn my $60,000, $66,000 a month. But if you're just just an average user, just running it half an hour a day, you'll make this is average, $93 a day, maybe $53 or $264. That's just very basic average user, okay? That's for a total beginner. That's what a total beginner would do. Damon says, why don't you sell through Clickbank rather than SW Reg? It's just the way I mean, I sell through Clickbank as well. This is you can see, this is a Clickbank account as well, Damon. Okay. Dave says not working on Vista. Okay, by the way, guys, someone's asking, does it work on a Mac or Vista or Windows? Guys, this software works on Mac and Windows. Okay, you'll notice that I'm using a Mac machine, but I run it on, all my programmers run it on Windows. It works on Mac, Windows, and Linux. Okay, So I'm running it on Mac, but it works perfectly on Windows. I use it on Windows as well, and it works for all Mac users as well. So it's not a problem. Oyston says, thank you, I'm in, please call me. I'll call you, Oyston. I might not be able to get to you today, but I will call you, okay? Over the next couple of days, Oyston. Endal. Okay, next question. Okay, Ron says, I got website query price conversion from AED to USD. It's gonna, if you're ordering Australian dollars, it's just going to convert that to whatever the equivalent is in Australian dollars. So Australian dollar is a bit better than US dollar, so it'll probably be a little bit less than Australia dollar. Weston says, up and running, awesome. Okay, Bart says, is there a chance that there will be a copy of the software next Friday? Not sure, Bart. Sorry about that. I'm only looking to work with people who are interested in working now. Next question. Les says, are you going to answer my question? I'm not sure, man. There's a lot of questions coming in here, guys. Matt, I'm going to be calling you. Don't worry, Matt. Matt Taylor. John says, I tried several times. The software, the link is download-software-now.com. So, I mean, when you come on board with me, guys, you know, I'm going to be spending my time with you as well, okay? So it's like a service that I'm offering you guys. So that's really why I don't want to, you know, really work with time wasters or anything. I want to work with serious people who are, you know, really interested in generating a substantial income from the internet, okay? And I think you guys are a really nice bunch of people as well, okay? So what happens once you order it, you know, afterwards you're going to get a thank you page with a video from me basically instructing you on how you can actually get, you know, download the software. And you're also going to get an email with me from within seconds, and, you know, and showing you how you can use the software within your first hour. So all you need to do is you need to enter the license key, and then just basically start up the software, enter the license key, and start watching. What I think you should do is register for the first training webinar. I'm not sure if I've actually put the new training webinar link in there, but it will be there within the next hour once I finish this webinar here. Alan's saying, how much is it? You can go to download-software now, Alan, and find out about the product more. David says, Tom, cannot click on, can you hot link please? Yes, okay. David, the link, I'll just put it in here. There you go, David. I've just put the link in into GoToWebinar. Anne says, can I also have phone coaching? I spent a fortune on software that makes some money. Anne, okay. Anne Lee, because you said that, yes. You know, for the people who, you know, are serious about this, who want, you know, I'm going to give you a free phone coaching call, who want that, you know, I'm more than happy to give it because I know that you know, you'll do very well with the software if you have that call. So Anne Lee. So I won't be able to get to you straight away. But I will get to you over the next couple of days. So just make sure you put in your right phone number. Okay, Mr. Ender, I'm very unsure how to say your first name, but Ender F. Tadal, I will call you. Don't worry. Claire says, I'm desperate for this, please, cannot get to the page. So it's downloadsoftwarenow.com, Claire. Okay, guys, I think I'm like 10 minutes behind on questions here, but I'm trying to get through. Okay, Sophia says, great software, Tom. Congrats to everyone. Thanks, Sophia. Okay, Bert says, hey Tom, it says I'm number one. I've been number one anyway before. Can't wait to your call. Okay, Bert, I've got your number. Thanks, mate. Okay, Paul says, I just managed to get order through. Thanks, Paul. Awesome, I'll speak to you soon. I'll call you as well, Paul, don't worry. It's not going to be in the next... I'm going to call the first 4 people today, and I'm going to call the rest of you guys over the next couple of days, okay? But I think the most important part is to register for the first training webinar, which I'll update the link in very soon. Okay, it says, Pete says, your order will not accept from PayPal. How can I pay with PayPal? You can pay with PayPal. If you've got an issue, just send an email to support@traffic-king-software.com. Stephen says, I'm stuck on the payment processing page. If you've got an issue, Stephen, just send an email through to there. And just, if you can take a screenshot of what you've tried to do, that would be much appreciated. Mary says the link won't work. If the link's not working, then it's probably too many people going to the page, Mary. Sorry. Okay, it may sound like a stupid question, Tom, but is there an MBG? I'm not sure what an BG is, mate. So I just want to say thanks a lot for everybody that's come along. I'm still trying to get through all these questions. Matt says, I want to be a part of this, but I need a call. Nothing seems to work because no one else asked questions. No worries, Matt, you'll get a call. David says, why don't you get my messages? Okay, Jamie says, how do we know if we're the first in the group? Jamie, you don't know, but I will be calling you guys up. I'm letting 15 people in. In fact, what I'll do is I'll try and call up all 15. But it's going to take me about a week to go through you guys, okay? Because I know that once you get that call, and we'll just go through a little marketing plan together, and then, set you off on your way. Rhonda says, sorry, Tom, got your message. Joe says, how much is outsourced marketing? My number is your number. You can do outsourced marketing, and that's where basically you get my team to go ahead and start doing all this. Naveen says, you're a legend, thank you. Guys, I want to say, you guys are a really nice bunch of people. GG. This is brilliant, and kudos to you for the development of software. Thanks, GG. Tom, really awesome stuff. Would like to buy SAP, but credits maxed out. Thanks a bunch for the opportunity. Please email if it'll be available again. Not sure if it will be. God, there's like literally thousands of messages coming in right now. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm not getting to all of you. There's a lot of people here, so... could you please confirm? So ting me, Jin, if you number one of the first 3. Ting me. I'll write down your number and I'll write your name and I'll make sure I call you. And this works for offline businesses and online businesses, depending on what you want to do. Okay, CB says she purchased and she's downloading now. Awesome. So for the guys who have come through and purchased, the best thing really to do is to wait for the first training webinar, because I'm going to go through some updated information there as well on what you can do with the software, okay? And also just wait for my phone call. I think that's one of the most powerful things you can do as well. So register for the first training webinar. Linda says, I'm ready to go, please. This seems to be the best approach to make money. Linda, this is the best way to make money online, I think. Ali says, "Is there satisfaction guaranteed?" I think you're going to be satisfied with the software. You know, just to show you typical results before. That's, you know, if you're getting like $90 a day or $50 a day, you know, I think that is in itself, I think that's good. And then, you know, that's just for a beginner. And then once you start to mark it up, you'll be satisfied as well. Okay, so you can earn some big numbers here. Vivian, please confirm I'm one of the first 4. Vivian, you're not one of the first 4, but I will call you anyway. Okay, because you were going out of your way to message me, Vivian Tan. Okay, I've got your name, Vivian. I'll look you up. Okay, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and check how many people have actually purchased. So 2 seconds. And then I'll get back to your questions as well. Okay, so I'm going to keep asking these questions. If you've got more questions about the software, guys, you know, let me know. Carlos Bloom, I will make sure I call you, Carlos, don't worry. Okay, Talker says, are you using Google? It's not there, I want to buy, I can't afford. I don't use Google, by the way. Someone's saying, do you use your own Facebook account? No, I don't, okay? I use an avatar Facebook account, I use a business Facebook account, okay? And you know, you can if you want, but I don't suggest you do. I mean, I use my Facebook account, you know, I've got a personal Facebook account as well. I use that for, you know, talking to my friends and family and stuff. I don't mix my personal life with my business life, okay? That's my dog, by the way. That's me outside Universal, me with my father, my dog, me with my girlfriend. Oh, and this is me learning how to fly in Miami recently. This is just, you know, one of the things that you can do when, you know, you start earning money, a lot of money off the internet, okay? Okay, Claire says, I'm still having lots of problems, cannot get the page, the internet to load. So another version. Okay, Linda says, I've worked on HP for 9 years and fast learner. Please help. Awesome. Okay, Vivian says, thanks for the comprehensive webinar. Worth my not going for my golf game this AM. Okay, Vivian. Well, thanks for staying around. Oysten, am I one of the first? Yes, you are. Okay, Thomas Warner says, I like your help. I work hard and need your help with solving the problems we have. DC says, can I get Nivian's deal and have you work with me also? DC, I will work with you. Sorry, not DC, JC. I mean, I'm going to be, you know, I want you guys to be successful. This is very important to me. Okay, how do you build a list without the use of a program like this? Judy is saying, how do you build a list without the use of a program like this? Well, I mean, quite frankly, you can't. Okay, you cannot build a list of 1,000 people like the way I do using this software, okay? Anne says, can I be one of the first 4? And you're not in the first 4, but I will call you anyway, but I'm not going to be able to get you to, I'm not going to be able to get to you straight away, okay? And I mean, it's going to take probably a week for me to get to all of you. But I will be spending my time with you guys. I'll spend, like, you know, half an hour on the phone with each of you. David says, is this a pre-recording? No, David, this is me live. I don't know why people keep saying that. It's weird. But nice to have you on board, David. Tom, guys, I'm from Australia. You probably hear from my Australian accent. But I'm living in Hong Kong now. So that's where I kind of base myself in Hong Kong, okay? So nice to meet you, Stanley. Paul Bull, can you tell me if you won the first 4? Paul, you're not one of the first 4, but I will call you anyway, okay? It's not a problem. If you've ordered, guys, and you put in in the message here that you want to call, I will call you, okay? And if I don't see the message right now, because there's like 1,000 messages coming in, you know, I've even got about another 400 messages to go through and read right now. If I don't see a message right now, I'll go back through all the messages and make sure I call you, okay? So not to worry, guys. I want you to be successful with this. David's saying the guy's just reading up a script. No, David, this is me. I'm a real person, mate. Gail says can't get into PayPal. If you're trying to pay with PayPal, guys, you know, there might be an issue. Just send through an email to support@traffic-king-software. I think that's the easiest way. Peter says, is there a prize for finding the link? No, Peter, there's not a prize. Kevin says, are you going to be doing this again? No, Kevin, I know for a fact I will not be doing this again. Okay, this is the last time I'm doing this. This is it. Okay, Eric says, amazing genius on the line, Tommy from Sweden. Awesome, thanks, mate. Do you also get the email address of the people who found this method? Oh, yes, I get for the people who've ordered, I get your email address as well, so I will email you. John saying, is there costs involved with this method? You can do it all for free. You can make your own accounts, or you can outsource to my team. I mean, the only cost would be if you start outsourcing to my team, which is one method, which is very powerful as well. And that's where you can go again and get my team to go ahead and create, pre-built accounts, which I suggest you do. If you're, if money's not an issue, I do suggest outsourcing because, there's less technical problems, and then you can just go straight through and, start. As soon as my team get the account built for you, you can start building very quickly. Okay. Joe King says you're awesome. Thanks, Joe. Timothy says, how do you get download software? Oh, Timothy, if you got an issue downloading the software, or if you, Timothy, in your thank you page, in your thank you email, in the email that gets sent to you, there will be a link there where you can go ahead and download the software, okay? And in that same link also is where you can go and get your license ID key, okay? So that's what it is. Carlos says, I'm buying the software for my girlfriend. Okay, Carlos, awesome. Well, make sure, Carlos, that you put in your make sure that when we do the coaching call, I can get in contact with both of you. I think that's the best thing. So you can put in a note when you buy, just to give both your numbers, or make sure that she's at the telephone when I call you. Bert says, I like your style, Tom. Thanks for this. Awesome, Bert. Thanks for that. Dennis says, does this software require you to be logged into Facebook? No, this software has nothing to do with your personal Facebook account, guys. It's totally separate, okay? Joe says, your software kicks ass. Okay, guys, I'm going to keep going through questions in a second. Okay, I'm going to keep going through your questions. I'm probably going to be here all night if I go through all of them, but I'll try and get through as many as possible, guys. And I just want to say, you guys are a real cool bunch of people, and I look forward to, for the people who are on now, I really look forward to working with you. I think we've got some good stuff coming up ahead. Okay, Timothy says, I have a receipt, no download link. Timothy, there is a download link in there. Don't worry. If you haven't, if there was an issue with the order or the email didn't get through, don't worry, Timothy. I'm going to go through, the 15 people after this. I'm going to close down the sales page and go through the 15 people, and I'll make sure that you've got the link. Okay, so you could just send an email through to support@traffic-king-software, and if there's an issue or anything, don't worry. I mean, I'm going to be working with you guys. So and also what I will be doing is I'll send you a link to register for the first training webinar, okay? So after this, I'll send out a link to you guys to register for the first training webinar. And I'll do like a special training webinar for you guys on how you can get started, okay? Bert says, what's the time zone difference? Are you UK? I'm in California, big time difference. Bert, it's 9 a.m. or sorry, it's 10:30 a.m. in Hong Kong at the moment. Okay, Paul says, when you get a chance, can you ask for a payment plan? I'll speak about it. I'm not sure if... did I miss my ID and SN? Paul, if you missed your ID and SN, Paul, you may have missed your ID and SN actually. If that's the case, don't worry. I'll email it to you within the next, within the next 24 hours. Okay, Paul. I wasn't expecting, this much of a, encore. Okay, next question. So Elena says, I would like to buy but cannot get there. Please help. Lena, you can send an email to support@traffic-king-software.com, okay? If you've got any issues, just send an email there, okay? And we'll answer to you within the next, couple of hours. Stanley says, where are you based? I'm based in England. I mean, not in England, in Hong Kong. Okay, KT says, Tom, you've probably missed my last question. I should be among the first to order. Can you please confirm that you call me? KT, I will call you. I'll write down your name, KT. Also, is it possible that you give me a heads up about proximal time to call so that I can set aside some divided attention for this? What I can do, KT, is if I'll try and call you the first time. If I don't get in contact with you, what we'll do is I'll send you out my calendar and you can schedule a time to call me, okay? And you'll just see when I'm available, okay? I think that's the easiest way. Okay, so I'm getting emails. People are not getting an ID and serial number on the receipt. That's okay. CB, I'll make sure you get one within the next 20 hours, okay? It's just because there's, I don't normally like sell the software, so I'm not really sure how to distribute the IDs. But I'll make sure I send you one personally, okay? Next question. Sorry, so it's now found 602 people, 690 people. Can you see my screen now, guys? Should be able to see it. Maybe it was a bit of a lag before. Okay, perfect. So it's found now 778 people in the Make Money niche. It's 865 people in the Make Money niche. 865. So it's going to find, 1,000 people, literally over the next 60 seconds. 950 people in the Make Money niche. Okay, I'm still trying to go through all your questions. I'm only one guy, so it's hard to go through all your questions. Found 1,037 people in the Make Money niche. I'm going to skip, there's like 200 questions here that I'm not going to be able to get through. I'm just going to go to the most recent ones now, down the bottom that are coming in right now. Bruce says, we did not see the demo. Laugh out loud. Okay, well, not much I can do there, Bruce. I'm sorry about that. Next question. Naomi says, I have not been able to make money with my website. Don't know what to do about it. Well, Naomi, if you're on board with me, we'll go through. Guys, if you've got existing websites, also make sure you have your existing website ready. So when I call you, when I actually call you, you'll actually have a website that we can talk about, and I'll show you how to make money with that website. Okay, if it's a good website, I might even just say, listen, it's not, it's not a website that I'd like you to use with this software. Okay, it might be, but you can market pretty much anything. I mean, if you've got a CPA offer you want to promote or whatever it may be, you can do that as well. John Morris says, what do you do next? How do you blast? John, I think wait until we do the coaching call, John. I think, John, first thing you need to do is register for the live training webinar. and then also read the traffic report, watch the software video, and watch the 30-day action plan. What I've done here, to do this sort of style, what I've done here, takes about 30 days of work because I've built up everything. But I'll show you exactly how to do it. And also make sure you wait for my coaching call. And also what you should do, John, right now is choose a niche and research that niche. And if that's the niche you want to do, make sure you have that ready for me when I speak to you on the phone. Okay, John? Harold Anderson, Tom, you were one of the fairest, most honest guys I've ever encountered on the webinar. God bless you. Thanks, Harold. You sound very religious with that. God bless you. I was brought up very religious myself. Okay, Kim Dang. No need for website. Do I need a domain name? No, Kim, you don't need a domain name. You just need an affiliate link. That's all. Okay. John Morris saying, I'm trying to determine additional costs. John, depending on what you want to do, John, if you want to, what you can do is get an account package or get my team, outsource stuff to my team. If you're doing outsourcing, then you're basically paying for my team to do a bit of work for you. If you're a busy guy, you can do that, and you can speak to my support. I've got live support guys on Skype. You can speak to my support, and they can create like an account package for you in a specific niche. But you don't have to do that. I'll just take this phone call for 2 seconds. Hello? Yeah, I'm busy right now, but I'll call you back, okay? Thanks for that. That was the bank. Okay. Next question. Kim says, does CPA work? Yes, if you got Kim, you can do that as well. Harold says, you're welcome, thanks. Next question. So guys, the software's found 1,125 people. La Costa ordered, does this work with offers other than Clickbank offers? Yes. You can use a lot of different offers. You can send any sort of traffic off anywhere. My internet connection, Donna says, my internet connection is not available due to service provider problems in my area. It was off for 4 hours. Am I able to connect now? Is there a way to view the entire webinar? Maybe, Donna. Okay, Janet says, I'm taking a leap of faith. I have absolutely no experience in making money on the internet. I hope I'm in over my head. Janet, just wait for my call, Janet. We'll speak on the phone, and we'll go through. I'll judge where you're at. We'll go through a little individual marketing plan. Okay, it's not a problem. I do step-by-step training videos. Okay, and if there's any gaps in my training, I always do more step-by-step training videos. So it's not a problem, Janet. Okay, but welcome on board, Janet. Okay. Okay, guys, I think we've reached 15, so there's no more people can order. Okay, so the order page is going to come down in a second. Thanks a lot for coming along to this webinar. I think organised a very nice bunch of people. So if Bruce Bryce says, thanks Tom, you're a patient man, well done. Thanks Bruce. Okay, MHD saying, if we've run out of IDs and serial numbers, I'll make sure I send you one over the next 5-6 hours. Okay. Okay, guys. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish up on this training webinar. Just want to say thanks a lot for coming along. 2012 is a big year, guys. So for the people who have come on board, I look forward to working with you. Make sure I think the most important thing is to make sure you come to the training webinars. That's where you get the most up-to-date information on how I'm using the software. Have a really good day, and also be on the lookout for any emails regarding the software. I know a lot of people are looking for like a payment plan or something. I'm not sure that's going to be possible, and we've reached our quota, so I think that's basically it. But we might have something else for you or something. I'm not sure. But guys, I want to say thanks very much. I want to say thanks for putting this on as well. you know, God bless you guys. And if you've got an issue with payment, send through an email to support@traffic-king-software.com. And I've tried to get through to most of your questions. There's literally, I mean, I wish I could show you all the questions here. There's literally like over 1,000 questions here. So thanks very guys much, and this webinar is a wraps.